Reacting to the request, I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. President Biden slams the move by the International Criminal Court to issue arrest warrants for Israeli leaders over the Israel-Hamas war.
The president says he rejects an International Criminal Court prosecutor's request for arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Whatever these warrants may imply, there is no equivalence between Israel and Hamas.
At a reception for Jewish American Heritage Month, President Biden says Israel is taking steps to reduce civilian casualties.
But let me be clear. Contrary to allegations against Israel made by the International Court of Justice, what's happening is not genocide. We reject that.
Speaking to the parents of an Israeli American still held hostage by Hamas, the president says he will not rest until their loved one is home.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. The EPA warning of increased cyber attacks on water systems across the country as it issued an enforcement alert urging water systems to take immediate action to protect the nation's drinking water. At his hush money trial, former President Trump calling on the judge to grant a new request from his lawyer to toss out the case.
New York State can't let this happen. Can't let this happen. There were no crimes. We did nothing wrong. And I want to get back to campaigning. I'm representing millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people.
Trump speaking outside the courtroom. The prosecution rested today with the conclusion of testimony from former Trump fixer Michael Cohen. The prosecution called its first witnesses, including former federal prosecutor Robert Costello, who was admonished by the judge and threatened with removal for his behavior on the stand. He's expected to resume testifying when court gets back into session tomorrow morning. Graduate students at the University of California, Santa Cruz walked off the job today. They say the university has violated the free speech rights of pro-Palestinian advocates. America is listening to Fox News.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQL.
ZQL, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQL nights. Explore our products at ZQL.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Donald Trump Jr. here. Since January of 2021, the cost of living has increased by 17.9%. You can't get that money back, but you can stop your losses by diversifying into a gold IRA from my friends at Birch Gold Group. To learn more, get your free info kit on gold IRAs by texting the word SHELTER to 989898. That's SHELTER to the number 989898 to get your free info kit from Birch Gold now.
Message and data rates may apply.
A judge in Ohio rules to uphold cities' rights over tobacco control.
Putin is betting that eventually Ukraine will fold. And he's betting that this contact group will crumble.
The American Academy of Pediatrics now says women who have HIV can breastfeed as long as they're taking medications that suppress the virus. It's a reversal in a long-standing policy. Experts say drugs used to treat HIV can reduce the risk of passing the virus to infants to less than 1%. New security for an interactive art exhibit that's getting a little too interactive.
You are entering the portal. Mind your manners. That's the basic message after the video portal art installation reopened, linking New York City's Flatiron District and Dublin, Ireland. Looks like a giant lifesaver surrounding a video live stream from the other side of the portal. Artist Benedictus Gillis says, as humans were creating the portal's experience together. But when the Dublin humans held up pictures of 9/11 into the live stream, New York responded with another aggressive image, a potato, and then some other humans thought it would be fun to start flashing. Reopened now in New York with new fencing and security to prevent inappropriate behavior. New hours, 6 a to 4 p every day, 11 a to 9 p in Dublin through the summer.
Fox's Therese Crowley. A federal judge will reopen the sentencing hearing for the man who broke into Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco home and bludgeoned her husband with a hammer after the judge failed to allow David DePape to speak during his court appearance last week. At the box office this weekend, John Krasinski's Imaginary Friends movie If claimed the top spot, earning $35 million in its debut. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes with $26 million in its second weekend. Third place went to The Strangers Chapter 1. I'm Lisa Lacera. This is Fox News.
From the Sierra Radio Network Newsroom, I'm Andrea Drake. It's 5:05. Here are your upcoming local and regional news headlines. A new area code 837 set to roll out in the 530 region starting next January. And Lassen supervisors are set to discuss state-funded housing grant programs along with animal shelter services tomorrow. And you can celebrate National Trails Day with the free shuttle to Biz Johnson Trail starting June 1st. And Quincy CHP hosting an open house to boost recruitment efforts while Federal Disaster Tax Relief Act advances to a House vote. The stories behind these headlines coming up for you at the bottom of the hour. Now to Amanda and Aaron for Live at 5.
Good evening. You're listening to Live at 5 with Amanda and Aaron on your only local news radio station, KJDX, KSC Lee, Susanville, Portola, Quincy, and Chester. Tonight we have the Blue Star Moms here to update us on what they got going on. Also, we'll be calling out 2 names to try and qualify for that Cabo cruise coming up. So be listening. And of course, we got to do some surveys and do some chit chat. All this and more along with your local weather right after this break.
Looking for a career that offers competitive wages and excellent benefits? Sierra Pacific Industries in Quincy is hiring. Entry-level jobs start at $20.89 an hour, and skilled jobs can earn more than $38. We promote from within, and the room for career growth is unlimited. Visit us at 1538 Lee Road in Quincy, or call 530-283-2820. Sierra Pacific Industries is an equal opportunity employer, including those with a disability and veterans.
How do you give hope to a child in the foster care system? It starts with your heart. That tug you feel in yours when you hear that children are waiting for a stable, loving voice to speak up for their best interests. And then it becomes your time. What started out as a feeling that maybe you could make a difference becomes the difference. Change a child's story. There is a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org.
Got the urge to get away? We mean really get away. We have just the ticket, an awesome vacation aboard Princess to Cabo San Lucas. It's our annual vacation getaway. Here's where to register.
Seneca Healthcare District, Diamond Mountain Casino, Diamond Mountain Mini Mart, Red Hot Pizza, Payless Building Supply, Honey Lake Cafe and Deli, Town and Country Real Estate, Canna Junction, Lassen Auto Repair, Lassen Nursery and Rehabilitation.
Keep it here to hear your name announced on the air and then call us to qualify for our next drawing to sunny Cabo, only from your official vacation station.
All Phase Landscaping at Chester is hiring. They're currently looking for a truck driver with experience. Job duties will be transporting equipment, asphalt, and materials. Some experience required, and operating experience is a plus. Their attractive pay range is $25 to $30 per hour, plus supplemental health insurance and retirement plan. All Phase Landscaping also has positions open in landscaping, starting at $20 hourly, including health and retirement benefits. Interested? Call 530-258-6535.
I don't feel like rubbing your back. Set your phone to vibrate, lay it on your back, and I'll call you. Back pain doesn't just affect you, but everyone around you. A common complaint is low back, hip, tailbone, and leg pain. It's frustrating when you tried most everything, maybe even a vibrating phone, and it still won't go away. Too often the cause of your pain is not in the back at all, but in a tight pelvic muscle, and once it is relieved, your low back, hip, and tailbone pain will go away. Are you suffering from pain in any or all of these areas? There are several things that can cause it. It's time to stop guessing and relying on temporary relief, and time to find the actual cause of your pain. At Susanville Chiropractic, our goal is to do just that. Find it and fix it. Call 530-257-7751, and let's get to the bottom of this.
For more than 30 years, the Sierra Cascade Family Opportunities Head Start team has supported children, families, and staff to reach their highest potential. We are now seeking dedicated and caring individuals for classroom, family support, and kitchen staff, as well as substitutes in various locations throughout Lassen, Modoc, and Plumas counties. We support our staff in furthering their education along the Head Start career ladder. For information, please call us at 800-404-1242.
Looking for an affordable way to hit the road in style? Sierra Central Credit Union has got you covered with our amazing rates and flexible repayment terms on auto loans. Get behind the wheel of your dream car and enjoy the freedom of the open road without breaking the bank. Visit SierraCentral.com for auto loan rates and to apply. Experience a stress-free ride to your next destination. Apply today for a Sierra Central Credit Union auto loan.
All right, the time is currently 5:10, and it's time to take a look at that 3-day northeastern California weather. Outside the studio, it is currently 61 degrees. It's not too bad out there. And let's see, today, or this evening, it's going to be nice and clear with a low of 39. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 73, clear in the evening and a low of 44. Wednesday, it's going to be sunny. There are going to be some light winds, but we're going to have about a high of 75 and a low of 38. And Thursday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 70, clear in the evening with a low of 43. So it's going to be nice and beautiful this week. Continue that planting, right? Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com. Or you can get the app, Sierra Daily News, on your Android or your Apple. And you can listen to shows, you can get the weather, all our information, events, all of that is out there. It's great. Go get it. I have it. And we're going to go ahead and slide on into our show. We have the Blue Star Moms here to give us some updates. If you guys like to introduce yourselves, go ahead.
Hi, Burba Treat.
And I'm Joanne Darlington.
Well,
Navy
hello.
Mom.
Welcome,
Air Force
welcome.
Mom.
Oh, I love it. And can you guys, just in case no one's on list that's listening knows what it is, what are the Blue Star Moms?
We are mothers of veterans and active military. There's grandmas, stepmoms.
Mm-hmm.
And
we
you guys
also
all
have associate members that, like, members of the community can be a member. You don't have to pay dues, but we're part of a national organization, and Soaring Eagle Blue Star Moms is our official name for our chapter here in Susanville. But most of people just call us the Blue Star Moms.
And you guys do really great things for our men and women overseas and over there doing all this hard, giving up their everything to help all of us. What do you guys do for them exactly?
We send care packages out usually twice a year. We do things for our veterans. I know we just had the stand down this last weekend. Mm-hmm. I wasn't there, but I heard it was a great turnout.
It's great. It was a lot of agencies in Susanville and Lassen County put on a veterans stand down for the veterans here. It was the first year. And just to get news out to veterans that there's support services out there, and we're one. We're a veteran and also active duty service organization. But besides the care packages and things we send to our active duty, we also have the banners on Main Street. We do those. We also send veterans to Honor Flight.
And that's a really big event.
To Washington, D.C., and that's a big thing.
Yeah, we have one actually coming up in about a week.
Yeah. And can you guys explain what that is, just so if someone doesn't know?
It's an organization where they send the veterans to D.C. to see all the memorials. They start from the World War II all the way down. Sometimes they'll do a 50-50, the younger veterans with some of the older service.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so they get this 3-day whirlwind trip. They treat them like royalty, and they just get to have that camaraderie with those other veterans that have gone through a lot of things. Yeah.
I think we've sent 15. I'm sure at least 15 from here. And a lot of them, they come back, let us know how their trip was. And most of the time there's tears.
Of course.
With us and them. But it's kind of life-changing, especially, I think, our Vietnam veterans, because they weren't respected. You couldn't wear your uniform. You couldn't even say you served. It was just a different time in our history. Thankfully and hopefully this is all changing for our veterans now. But, we're here to support each other, too, as moms. Veterans moms can join. Some of our veterans kids, they're going through stuff when they get out, and we help each other. I know my son deployed a few weeks ago, and I said, see you later over the phone because I wasn't able to see him when he left. And, there were 4 other Blue Star moms there. We were cleaning out our storage unit for 6 hours, but that hour they were there for me, and I just let loose. And we had some group hugs and a little tears and probably a little snot, but that's what your sisters are for. And just getting to know, we go to a national convention once a year. It's in our Constitution. We are a nationally chartered organization, so we have a Constitution, and this year at convention we will be going through our Constitution to update it, and anything we change, it has to go through Congress and be voted on. So usually the national president presents it to their representative to Congress, and they take it to Congress to have it, anything major changed and it voted on. We have bylaws, we have a code of conduct, we have a ritual book, we go back to 1942, so there's a lot of history here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we encourage those veteran moms, join. It's tough. I have a veteran that it's a tough time for him.
It's definitely, you guys are definitely each other's shoulder to lean on and talk, and so it's a lot more than just what you guys are doing it for each other and for.
Yes. Yeah. Also, we're going to be giving away like a patriotic stole, a graduation thing for the seniors that we know of or have already signed on the line. They're going into the service to, not sure which military branches, but we'll be giving those out next week. So we try to, and that we encourage the new moms, It's hard when we had a couple of moms, their kid graduated on Friday and he left on Monday. And that's hard.
That is hard.
It's hard when they're 18, and it's hard. But
we're here.
You won't be the first mom that breaks down in a meeting. You won't be the last. Sometimes it happens, more than one little breakdown, but that's what we're here for, is support. And sometimes some of us have, hey, if you send this in the care package, or absolutely do not say this. Just operation security is really a big deal. There's things that are put on Facebook that shouldn't be. Yeah.
So you guys are good guidance for each other too.
Well, and we learn a lot of stuff from our national convention too, and then hearing from other chapters, they talk about what'd your chapter do this year. Yeah. Big things like, not just care packages, but and we've learned a lot of things from other chapters that we've brought back here. And they picked up some of our stuff too, like our banners on Main Street. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys have some stuff coming up. What do the Blue Stars moms have coming?
Well, we have Memorial Day coming up at the cemetery, and I believe it's at 12 o'clock on Monday, whatever that Monday is.
26th?
27th, I think. 27th.
I'm retired. I don't know what day it is.
27th.
27th, yeah 27th.
At Diamond Crest.
Diamond Crest Cemetery. They do the memorial there that day. So there'll be some speeches, one of which I have to do, and I'm not
really
a talker in front of people, but I do make myself get out there and do it.
You're doing it now.
I know. I'm on the break. Nobody can see me now, right? No. So we have that coming up. So we encourage everybody to come out and support those families that have those fallen that day. And then we have bingo. Everybody loves bingo.
Tell us all about bingo.
Tuesday, June 4th, 6 o'clock at the Veterans Hall. We've got lots of games, whatever they're called. Those
bingo cards.
Bingo cards, Yeah. Hello. Yeah, we've got lots of those, so come play bingo. It's $5 a bundle.
And the bingo's helping support what?
This bingo fundraiser is going for the banners on Main Street.
Okay.
We have a lot that we have to replace. The time has just taken its toll on them, and I think we need some new brackets too. So that's going for those banners to replace.
So listen up, community. This is helping, those banners out there that you see. So go play some bingo. And the time, the place, the charge.
6 o'clock, Veterans Hall, $5 a bundle. You pick how many games you want to play. And if anybody wants to donate any prizes, would gladly accept prizes for those bingo winners.
When you come in, you'll get a raffle ticket. And if there's prizes left over, we hand those out, and also we'll have beverages to buy for like $1, popcorn and
some cookies.
Just
little snacks.
Little snacks. Not food, little snacks. Eat dinner, but snacks.
Yeah.
We've got popcorn that we get donated by Les Schwab, so that's nice.
Oh, super nice.
Okay.
Yes.
So what kind of prizes are you looking for? Just anything? Like
gift certificates. Some kind of basket.
A gift basket.
All right. And who do they contact if they have something they would like to donate to be a prize?
They can contact me. My number is 530-310-1361.
Okay. All right. Really quick, I want to go back to what you guys said. You guys were handing out things to the high schoolers who were signed up. So when they graduate, off they go.
Stools.
What schools are involved with that? Is that just our Lassen? Is that it for or is yours encompass a bigger area?
No, because there's other Blue Star Mom chapters in Westwood and Chester.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
in Plymouth County.
You are Lassen.
Susan. Yeah, we're Susanville, Janesville, Standish area.
So the high school.
So the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how many are heading off?
There's 4 that I know of right now that I was just notified of today that are so. And they're red, white, and blue stools. So,
okay.
Yeah.
We have an awesome community.
Yes,
even our youth
do.
rock.
Yes.
And our town, when we have boxes for care package donations, they're very generous. Very generous. I'm the financial secretary, and just driving in here, I was like, I have to figure out the amount of in-kind donations we've had this year.
Wow.
Because that is reported on our end-of-the-year report to National. I was like, oh boy.
And I know we're one of the drop boxes.
We are one of the drop boxes.
Yes. Here and the Veterans Clinic on Johnson.
And the Veterans Hall as well.
Veterans Hall.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of the drop-off box, what are the things you are looking for people to donate so that you can send in care packages?
Well, right now we're not really doing anything till probably October, so not probably a lot of food items right now until we get closer.
We'll probably end of October, November we'll be sending them out.
Okay.
Yeah. But things with lots of protein, like small jars of peanut butter. Mm-hmm. I know they used to have the little pouch peanut butter, the squeezy kind that were great because they could stick them in their pocket. They could head to their jobs or their whatever, night shift.
Okay.
Canned goods seems to be the thing that we haven't gotten a lot of that we purchased. Yeah. Canned soup or,
fruits.
Little beans and
the
chili
ones in the plastic lids, sometimes they get dropped and they explode. So the canned goods, especially the ones with pop tops, because sometimes they're not where they can open them.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
And what about like wipes and stuff like that?
Yeah, wipes. We hygiene things. We had some people donate like the little Sudoku and
the puzzle books.
Jigsaw puzzle.
Crossword puzzle
and things like that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just nice to do something, take your mind off of stuff. In the past, we had some people donate CDs and lots of books, but we're not really sending those now because most of our I'm going to call them kids because they're my kids. They use their phones, their laptops. They probably don't
kids
even know
what
they tablets. They use all that stuff.
Not download.
Maybe some.
Stream music. So.
Maybe some download gift certificates so they can do some stuff.
I guess.
Like an iTunes card or a Google Play card. We have a call, so let's see. All right, you're on air. Who's this?
Oh, my name's Ian. Anyway, a couple of years ago, we signed our... I'm sorry, I got to turn the radio down. We signed up it'd be my father-in-law, but everyone calls him Grandpa, for that honor flight. And he was accepted into it, and he's a Vietnam vet. And at first he didn't want to go. And we just said, no, you need to go, because it was mostly Vietnam vets on his flight and a few Korean vets. And when he came back, he was like a different person. He felt so good. Because everywhere they went, he was treated so well.
That's awesome.
That is
Well,
awesome.
thank you for calling.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, so if a Vietnam vet says, no, I don't want to go, well, no, they need to go.
Yeah.
Encourage them.
And we encourage, especially our Vietnam veterans and Korean veterans, to sign up. The easiest way to do it is go to Honor Flight Nevada, to their website, and sign up online.
Yeah, and that's where he went through. That's where he went through.
If they'll see that you're from Susanville, and then they will contact the veteran and say, hey, we have a flight going this time, or they work out a lot. Just Honor Flight themselves with the local veteran. Blue Star Moms just come in and pay your ride.
We'll sponsor you.
We sponsor you.
It's $1,000 per veteran.
But anyway, he lives in Reno, and he flew out. But when he flew back in, there was quite a few veterans from California greeting him here, back at the Reno airport.
That's awesome. I'm glad he got to go. In fact, I think Sunday the 2nd is the welcome home.
Yes, they have a flight coming in. That I don't know the times yet, but
there's a flight arriving in Reno Sunday evening.
Yeah, and it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I was there. I witnessed the whole thing. Yeah, and it was a big deal.
Yeah, we've had a few of our Vietnam veterans that day they came back, they were in tears just to see the people that were there to greet them, because they didn't get that. It was very, very emotional. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't just at the airport in Reno. They got it everywhere they went.
Mm-hmm.
At every airport and everything they went, they were treated so well. And you got to remember, when they came back from Vietnam, they weren't treated that way. So.
Okay, well, hey, we thank you for calling in and letting us know. Again, we know that you guys are doing great things, but sometimes it's good to hear a testimony of that. So we appreciate you calling in.
Thank you for calling.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right,
okay,
thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
So, again, you guys are doing great things. Is there anything you want to leave us with before we let you go, because we're running out of time?
Nope, just come play bingo.
I was going to say, you got to remind them about bingo.
June 4th, play bingo.
Veterans Hall.
Go Navy.
Oh.
Go Air Force. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
The Diamond Mountain Casino and Hotel, along with sports staff, coaches, and volunteers, all share a vision of helping all youth reach their full potential in life. Without the support of the community, sports programs would not exist. The Diamond Mountain Casino and Hotel is a proud sponsor of youth sports. Let's play.
Lassen Community College has a wide selection of classes, from administration of justice courses to basic firefighting, gunsmithing, and their exciting new RN program. Choose your new career, new degree, or certificate in your chosen field of study. To find out more, visit lassencollege.edu.
TNS Trucking and Ready Mix in Susanville is a proud supporter of local youth sports. Whether you're looking for sand, gravel, rock, cinders, aggregate, or ready mix concrete, Tim and Sandy can take care of your needs. TNS Trucking and Ready Mix, locally owned and operated. Give them a call at 530-257-3122.
All right, and we just met with the Blue Star Moms. They're doing big things. We want to get the word out again that they are having their bingo night on June 4th. It's going to be $5 a bundle, and that's going to start at 6, but you want to get there at 5:30 so that you can make sure you get your bundle. And this is going to support you. If you see around in town all those banners with all our veterans out there, and our they're going to be replacing some of those. That's what this money is going to. So if, again, you want to help support that, go play some bingo on June 4th at the Veterans Hall. Show up at 5:30, and it will start at 6. It is $5 a bundle. So you want to go ahead and help support our Blue Star Moms and, making our town beautiful by replacing those banners that are already up there. But, all right, we're going to go ahead and get over to Andrea, let her spill the beans, and then me and Aaron will be back shortly to talk about, random stuff.
With your local and regional news from the Sierra Radio Network newsroom, here's what's happening. There is a new area code coming to the 530 region due to the scarcity of the 530 area code. The California Public Utilities Commission has outlined the rollout of a new area code 837 beginning January 31st of next year. The additional area code was approved back in June of last year as demand increased for the 530 area code. If you already have a 530 number, you don't have to worry about losing it, as only new service or additional lines will be assigned the new area code. The 53 area code does cover over 20 counties in Northeast California, including Lassen, Modoc, Plumas, and Sierra. It also serves communities such as Chico, Davis, El Dorado Hills, Oroville, and Paradise. Lassen supervisors will meet this week with a rather light agenda. A notable item to be discussed this Tuesday includes a revisit with the state-funded Home Key Grant Program, a statewide effort to sustain and rapidly expand housing for persons experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness. In July of last year, the board unanimously agreed to allow Coal West Investments to apply for the $3 million grant, which was awarded. The grant initiated the investment group to rehabilitate what is known as the old hospital on Hospital Lane in Susanville into a 15-unit housing complex for at-risk youth, ages 18 to 25. The supervisors will also be tasked to approve 2 agreements with the University of California region, securing over $150,000 for spay and neuter services at the county animal shelter. This initiative, in cooperation with the Lassen Humane Society, involves 2 state-funded grants from UC Davis. The county states that in 2018 to 21, Lassen Humane Society spent about $170,000 on animal welfare, including spay and neuter services. With their funds running low, these grants are said to be crucial for continuing these essential services at the shelter. You can access and view the supervisor's full agenda by visiting the county's website. And celebrating National Trails Day on June 1st, Lassen Rural Bus and the Bureau of Land Management are teaming up for another year, shuttling cyclists and hikers to the Biz Johnson recreational trails. The bus service will run every Saturday through the summer and into early fall. On Saturdays, the bus will leave at 8:30 a.m. from the historic Susanville Railroad Depot on Richmond Road. You are asked to arrive by 8:15. Stops do include Devil's Corral Trailhead, Fredonia Summit, and Westwood. That is at the junction of Highway 36 and County Road 821. The various stops do provide you with plenty of opportunities for your return back to Susanville, including 7, 18, or 25 miles, your choice. Separate fees will apply for bus fare and bike shuttle. Lassen Rural Bus also offers weekday shuttle options on the West County commuter service, with buses equipped with bike racks. For more information, you can reach out to Lassen Rural Bus or visit their website. And for trail information or shuttle reservations, you can reach out to BLM's Eagle Lake Field office. Managed by the BLM and Lassen National Forest, the 26-mile Biz Johnson Trail offers a gentle grade, scenic river canyon views, and access to the Susan River for fishing and swimming. Quincy CHP is holding an open house aimed at spurring recruitment. This Wednesday, you can learn more about what it takes to become a CHP officer. The Quincy office will be opening its doors from 10 to 2. You can meet the officers and staff, and patrol cars, including a 1955 Buick patrol vehicle, will be on display. Recruiting material will be available for you to review, and you can also hear directly from a recent Academy graduate about their experience. Quincy CHP invites everyone to stop by the event. Officers will even have helmets to hand out to kids in need, and they will be on hand to check your child's safety seats to ensure they are installed properly into your car. The recruitment effort is an extension of the CHP's hiring campaign, Join the CHP 1000. The event will be held this Wednesday from 10 to 2 again at the Quincy CHP office on Main Street. The Federal Disaster Tax Relief Act, which provides a tax break to victims of wildfires, sidesteps the Rules Committee to speed up the voting process. Congressman Doug LaMalfa's office says the House of Representatives released a notification that the bill, which includes the Congressman's Protect Innocent Victims of Taxation After Fire Act, would be considered for a vote this week. In January, 2 disaster tax relief bills were included in a larger tax deal. Although the House passed that deal with a strong majority, the Senate had yet to act on it due to other tax provisions in that package. To speed up help for disaster survivors, 218 members of Congress pushed for a special procedure to force a vote on the federal bill within the House. This special move has only been successful 3 times in the past 22 years. The bill will be voted on through a fast-track process requiring a 2/3 majority. Congressman LaMalfa stated that many lawmakers from both parties want disaster survivors to get the financial relief they need. He is confident the bill will pass the House again with strong support. He noted that while there has been no opposition to his bill itself, its inclusion within the previous controversial package did set it back. Now saying they have a clean, standalone bill, which was his goal from the beginning. And that is what's happening today from your only local news radio, keeping you informed and connected to your communities throughout Lassen, Plumas, and Sierra counties.
Thank you, Andrea. And now let's get over to Angie and see what's going on Wall Street.
This is Angie Crowley, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located at 515 Ash Street, Suite B in Susanville, bringing you the daily financial market report. Stock markets closed modestly lower Thursday, reversing some gains from earlier this week and retreating from all-time highs. The Dow Jones Industrial Average briefly broke 40,000 for the first time, but was unable to hold the gain, finishing down for the day. Small and mid-cap stocks were also lower, underperforming large-cap stocks. Sector performance was broadly lower, with only consumer staples up for the day, supported by strong earnings by Walmart. In global markets, Asia stocks were higher, and Europe was broadly lower on weaker than expected corporate earnings. The U.S. dollar was stronger versus major currencies on import prices. In the commodity space, WTI oil was closing in on $80 per barrel, driven by lower crude inventories and strong demand. Gold was modestly lower, reversing some gains from recent days. With earnings starting to shift toward retailers, Walmart announced its first quarter results this morning, beating earnings estimates on higher e-commerce and comparable store sales. The company also grew its sales to higher income consumers, likely reflecting the impact of lingering inflation. With 92% of companies in the S&P 500 having reported first quarter results, performance has been strong relative to expectations, providing support for the recent rise in stock prices. Of the companies that have reported, 78% have beaten analysts' expectations with an average upside surprise of 7.5%. Earnings growth is forecast to accelerate throughout the year, rising to 11% for the year. Sector performance is broad, with 8 of the 11 sectors reporting year-over-year earnings growth. We believe the continued broadening of earnings performance should allow lagging sectors to catch up and help expand the economic expansion. Today, the Dow was down 39 points and closed at 39,869. The NASDAQ was down 44 points and closed at 16,698. And the S&P 500 was down 11 points and closed at 5,297. In the bond market, the 10-year Treasury yield is trading at 4.38%. In commodity markets, the price of crude oil was up by 64 cents and closed at $79.27 a barrel. The spot price of gold was down by $12.20 and closed at $2,832.70. This is Angie Crowley, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located at 515 Ash Street, Suite B in Susanville, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice. If you would like additional information or you have questions about your investments, give me a call at 530-257-2803.
All right, the time is currently 5:39, and it's time to take another look at that 3-day northeastern California weather. Outside the studio, it's 62 degrees. It went up a degree. It was 61 about 30 minutes ago. All right, let's see. Tonight, it's going to be clear, and it's going to be about a low of 39. Tuesday, it's going to be nice and sunny with a high of 73, clear in the evening with a low of 44. Wednesday, it's going to be sunny with some light winds, and the high is going to be about 75 with a low of 38 in the evening. Thursday, it's going to be another sunny day with a high of 70, clear in the evening, and a low of 43. So it's going to be nice and sunny for your week. So get out there, do something fun, put your pool up, I don't know, plant something. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com, or Sierra Daily News on your Android or your Apple app people and go get it. You can also click the podcast little tab and re-listen to our shows, or there's events that are on there. You name it, we got it. What?
No, I was just going to say I have something to add. You said, I just put my finger up, I have something. You started staring at the ceiling. Like,
I was like, what is he talking about? So before we get into like some juicy fun stuff.
I had something to add.
Oh, what?
For those in Westwood and Chester area.
Go for it.
Speaking of the app, we do know that there's a repeater issue over there for our 93.7 frequency, but you can get it on the app and our website until our engineers can get up there and fix that issue.
And the reason Aaron had to put that out there is because I don't know what he's talking about. So, like all the like technical.
No, not all
technical
that
stuff about
I just
that.
Know something.
I didn't even know we had something up a mountain.
It's called a repeater.
That I didn't know we had that.
You didn't even know we had snow on the mountain.
I don't. How?
Yes.
Well, it's slushy snow.
It is slushy snow, which is like the worst.
Another thing we have to get out there is we want to remind you that the upcoming weekend is Memorial Day weekend, as we take time to reflect and honor those men and women who gave it all to protect our great country. Enjoy your holiday weekend and be safe if you are traveling. Our broadcast team will also be enjoying a long holiday weekend to join our families and friends. There will be no Live at 5 this Friday. I know, don't cry, you guys, but we'll be back on Tuesday. Or news or swap shop Saturday, and no local programming on Monday as we observe Memorial Day. You can still tune in to 1240 KSUE or 93 JDX, both live streamed on Sierra Daily News online or on our powerful new Sierra Daily News app. Meaning we're going to be gone.
I was going to say, what was that again? We're going to be gone for, they're going to have the regular programming for the morning on Friday, but we're going to be on that evening because also another reason, because you are graduating.
Thank goodness.
Do you feel good about that?
My mind feels like it's going to explode. I don't know what I was thinking.
I know it does. I mean, you're like, hey, you know what? I should go for my degree.
And I was like, I'm going to do it quick. I'm going to take all 5 classes, work 3 jobs, and have a family, get divorced, and let's do it.
Yeah. And then you're in the midst of it, you're like,
what the heck was I thinking?
I can't do it. And then the phone rings, like, I can't answer. They might want something.
I know, at a couple points, I was like, can I just curl up? And I still, like graduation's Friday. I have 27 assignments I have to do this week. Just to finish, just to be done.
You have no idea how good it feels.
Oh, be quiet.
I mean, I've been out of school for about 3 months now.
Must
feels
be
so good.
Be quiet.
I've been out back tanning my legs because I have nothing to do.
But I'm still going to be I know. And I've been working like 7 days a week because
you're a busy person.
I work my other.
Because you're a single mama.
Yeah. That's for sure. I'm feeling it. Speaking of single mama. We got some divorce talk.
Segue. Can I get some credit for a segue?
You did really good there.
You
just like foreshadowed it, like did it just right.
Even foreshadowed it. Check that out.
Look at that, my words.
Yeah. You learned that in school.
I did learn that in school. I know. One day I had a teacher in a room and I had to present something and they were like, wow, no one else did this part. I said, it's because I had a good teacher trying to get in, go with her.
Yeah.
She didn't
budge it.
No,
I've been sucked up before. That's not going to cut it.
Yeah. I procrastinated way too much in that class.
You can't say it now.
I did. Oh. It is what it is. I'm a procrastinator. We know that. We both know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, Aaron, I'm on my way. Start printing stuff. All right. So, divorce. I know we always talk about relationships, and it's like our thing we do because we're so opposite.
Yes.
We're very opposite. So, it's very fun to hear.
Occasionally, we will agree upon something.
And then we do the applause sign.
Yes.
Let's do it just for fun.
Just for fun.
That's what we get when we agree on something.
Yep.
So, but we always talk about red flags, what makes a good relationship, good dates, Tinder, and how much it sucks, and all of that stuff.
Because I can speak.
Nothing
speak
on
those topics at all.
Yeah.
I just feel like, what are you doing?
I was like, this is the new dating world?
Yeah.
Can I, not be in it?
Yeah.
But I also didn't want to be in the other thing either. Yeah. So it is what it is.
I don't know. You're brave, girl.
My mom told me the other day, she's like, sometimes I can't believe the things you say. And I'm like, why? I have nothing to hide and no one to answer to. Who cares?
If she's listening, hi, Mama Reeves. Well, I guess that was what your main name.
Yeah, that's not.
Hi, Mama Amanda. I don't know.
Mama Amanda's mom. I don't know when she listens. She lives in Southern California, so she listens on the app, and I never know when she listens. But
okay.
I know she
Well, I'm saying hi.
Well, hello, Mother. If she listens.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we have some steps on dealing with divorce. We have tips for men to move on after divorce. Because I want to help all those men.
Oh, you want to help the men?
You know what? I didn't even know.
I don't even know. Again, we're talking about things we don't know anything about.
I know.
When you take the woman's side.
This is according to marriage.com.
Okay.
So this is the experts.
All right. Here
so
we go.
We're going to leave it to maybe we'll skip the man one. I meant to
skip the man.
Oh, well, no. There's the woman one. That's the one I wanted.
Okay, well, let's go to
that one. Because there's no one here to say that any of this is true.
Okay.
So here are 5 steps to deal with grief after divorce. And one is denial. I definitely...
Well...
Okay, it depends on if the person that got left, they were like in denial.
Maybe they'll come back.
They're like, yeah, before you move forward, it says, this is usually during the first week. During this phase, you don't believe you're divorced.
Interesting.
You're like, this is not really happening.
Okay, but I kind of also see that as like, okay, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they're just, we'll get a taste of it.
Maybe I can fix it.
Maybe they'll come, Maybe they'll realize what I was, and they'll realize how good they had it, and they'll come back.
That's probably the person that got left.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the other person?
No, I think we're talking about the person that left.
Okay.
I mean, that's
the
got
person
left.
That got left behind. How sad.
Number 2 is it? Number 2 is anger. During this phase, you get mad or angry at yourself for believing the lies your ex told you.
Like, I love you?
Oh.
Like that lie?
Like, I will cherish you?
Forever and ever. These are my wedding vows that I didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything.
A lot of people in their vows, they have the scripture, love is kind, love is patient. What happened to that? That's all I got to say.
We should change to, I love you until we divorce.
Or until the year before then when I decided we're going to divorce. Number 3, bargaining. During this phase, you get mad or angry at yourself for believing the lies your ex told. I already said that one. Bargaining. You begin to think that you can bargain or beg your way back into the marriage.
Ooh, no.
You might try to beg or argue with your higher power or convince your family or friends to talk to your ex on your behalf.
I can see people praying like, hey, soften their heart.
Or they talk to their family members. They're like, can you talk to them? Let them know. Like, they're ruining our family.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the kids?
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
This is saying, it's not going to happen. Number 4, depression. This is the stage whereby you feel miserable and depression and you have to stay motivated and happy.
I can see that. Yeah. Especially if it's a long marriage and you're like, dude, I just threw away how many years of my life on a person I'm not going to spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
How long were you married?
18 years.
18 years. Yeah. That's a whole kid.
That's a whole half my life. I'm 38. That was exactly half my life.
That's half your life.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dang it.
My wife mentioned this just the other day. She's like, we've been together more than we've been apart.
That's kind of where I was.
Yeah.
And then number 5 is acceptance. This is the last stage of grieving a loss. This is the stage you feel nothing can be done to bring your ex back, and you accept the reality of things for what they indeed are. This is when you start thinking about how do you move on after divorce.
Yeah.
And guess what the next stages are? How to move on after divorce. They line this up real nice.
Yeah, I guess you got to make that decision. Are you going to get back into the dating world, or are you like, I'm good?
We've had that conversation.
We've had that conversation.
A few times.
Again, we're different. You decided like, hey, I'm getting back in there. I'm like, you go, girl. If I'm ended up single for whatever reason, my wife finds a better beau, whatever.
It's okay.
I'll be like, I'm good.
I get how you could be there because sometimes I'm like, this is not going very well.
And I see what you're going through. I was like, oh yeah, this confirms my plans.
I'm like, I'm going to be alone forever with my dog. That's not going to live forever.
Yeah.
So
I don't need a dog. I have a motorcycle.
You have a motorcycle?
You need a motorcycle. That's what you need.
I need a motorcycle. And I'll be like,
there you go. Tell your uncle to get on it and teach you how to ride.
He's moving away.
What?
Yeah, they're moving next month.
Well, he has a month.
It's a month. I don't think it's happening. They're kind of moving to Florida.
He said he would do it. He came on the air.
I'm not going to say who they are because I'm just giving their business out. My bad.
He came on the air and said he'd teach you how to ride.
He would, but he's been busy. I've been busy.
He would if he wasn't busy.
He would.
And right now, he just got a church in Florida, so he just picked up.
He bought himself a church?
No, like they picked him up as a pastor, like of a church.
So they got him.
I need to be quiet.
I know, you were like not saying anything. All of a sudden you start spilling the beans.
I know.
He's like, Andrea.
Andrea and me just spilling the beans today. I didn't say who it was, so it doesn't matter, right?
Wow.
I'm thinking it's no news.
See,
maybe.
The people at home, if you just keep her talking, she'll eventually tell you anything you want to know.
I know. I said something the other day. I was like, I don't know if I could get. People are probably scared to get in a relationship with me. They're scared I'm gonna like spill the beans about everything. It's like I'm really good about not saying names.
You probably, when you walk into the bar, we're like, hey, that's her. Don't talk about you.
When I would go certain places, I would have people come to me and be like, I heard you saying this, or it's so funny when you told this, or I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to shut up.
That's not your job. Your job is not to shut up.
I know. I was like, well, you know what? It is what it is.
Right.
I always have a story.
You do?
I got a lot of feedback from my truck story.
I was going to say your truck.
And then,
that's why you haven't driven my truck.
Oh.
Just saying.
The truck story and the taxidermy story.
Taxidermy
Or I
story.
thought it was a taxi place when I moved to Texas.
Oh, right. Here's your sign.
Yeah. Is there taxidermy? I just thought that they were a professional accountant person just named it taxidermy because I didn't know until I went in and I was like, whoa, this is not Texas.
Wow, they decorate really differently
I
here.
did. I just thought it was Texas, so that's why they decorated it like that. So.
They're really into their hunting around here.
That's what I thought. And then I was like, oh. So, yeah. I was young, okay? I was like 20. Younger.
Okay.
I'm old now.
You're not
I'm pushing
protected.
it.
You're not a protected group yet. You're not one of us.
I'm
yet.
about to be. I'm like a year out from that protected group.
Nope, you're not one of us.
Oh God.
You're like over a year.
A year and like a few months, and then I'm protected. What am I protected from?
Protected.
Okay, wait. We have to get to our tips to move on for after divorce.
All right.
Okay. So number 1, mourn. As you have.
Mourn your relationship?
It says you would take some time to mourn a relationship you thought would last a lifetime. A divorce represents personal loss, and that kind of hurt takes time to heal.
I agree.
Unless you were mourning during it.
Like, it's ending? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like you already knew it was over.
It's over?
Yeah, and you started mourning it.
Yeah.
Because, I know some people who...
shall not be named.
Who shall not be named. Like, kind of were mourning it the last year. And so when they were straight out of it and done, everyone was like, wow. Like, I was like...
You bounced back
They
quickly.
were like, you've been mourning it the whole time. So, I've seen a few people like that. So.
I gotcha.
But, yeah, you do need to mourn it, even if it's towards
During
the end.
it or after
Toward the end when you already know, like, it's a wrap.
Right. But no one can pull the plug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, let go. Don't be surprised. This is the first point for moving on after divorce. So letting go after divorce is going to consume a lot of energy.
I can see that. Sometimes you just got to let it go. As the song goes.
Let it go.
See, we were thinking.
Yeah. Number 3, get a hobby.
I absolutely agree with that. Fill your time up and your mind and your brain with other things other than what you lost.
Yeah.
But I cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it was basically that. It says, yes, the best way to get over a divorce is by occupying yourself with something constructive. It says you can take piano lessons and make weaves, opt in for a course of something to keep you busy and keep your mind off your ex-partner, or ride a motorcycle.
Or get on a radio program.
That's what I did.
And just vent it. Let me tell you about it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably helped, yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of, every now and then we say this is like therapy.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's our therapy session.
It's our therapy session.
I think that's why some people can relate. Everyone's going through something. So,
right.
All right, number 4, cut off communication. After getting out of an unhealthy marriage or a toxic relationship with a narcissist, there are tendencies that your ex might still want to play mind games on you.
Yes, I've seen that. That is...
What puts a wrench in that is if you have kids. Because you have to talk to them.
Yeah, I get that.
But you only make it about that.
But I've seen it worse than that, where one person will play like, okay, maybe we'll get back together, but no, not really. And okay, maybe, no, not really. I'm like, dude, pick a lane.
Yeah.
Either you're together or you're not.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're working on it. Or at least say, okay, we're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
But pick a lane.
Yeah, definitely pick a lane. It says, although it seems harsh, cutting all forms of communication is the best way for both of you to heal and move forward after divorce. Also, it allows you to focus on your personal needs and anguishing process without getting drawn into quarrels, jealousy, or chaotic conversations.
Yep.
I agree.
Surprise, surprise.
And then, number 5, learn to love again. You don't agree with that one.
I love my motorcycle.
Learn to love that motorcycle again. It
gives me grief every now and then, but I give it some oil. We're good to go.
It says, this is the final step when it comes to moving on after divorce. As discussed previously, moving on after divorce is going to be very difficult. You will have many memories, both good and bad, to torment you now and then. But to forget the past, you must accept reality and embrace the future. As humans, there will be setbacks, and the only way to move forward is to take a step into the future. You need to keep your balance in life by moving forward and giving someone else a chance to love you.
Oh,
I like that. Maybe I should read that to myself. I'm just kidding. You have to love yourself first.
You have to at least respect yourself
and know your worth.
And know your worth and not get trampled on.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And not let people use you and abuse you. And then, so you have to know your worth. And you know that, you're worth more than what some people give you credit for.
And when you're on the radio station and you mess up and you forgot to call out qualifiers, tomorrow,
you ratted yourself out.
Tomorrow we're doing double. So
I was like, she showed me, and I'm like, let it go, just let it go.
Because I'm going to let them know we didn't forget, but tomorrow
we did forget.
We did forget because we got a little wrapped in some stuff. But tomorrow,
she got into this.
Tomorrow we're going to call out 4 names. 4 names. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second. But tomorrow, do you know what tomorrow is?
Tuesday.
What is tomorrow is a special Tuesday that I hope you set up for, Aaron.
Oh, yes.
Did you watch it?
True Crime Tuesday. No.
So you're going to watch it tonight.
I'm going to watch it tonight. I'm going to binge watch it.
True Crime Tuesday. We're going to talk about Lori Vallow and her crazy ways. And
I didn't forget.
He did. And we're just being kind of forgetful. Today's a Monday for sure.
It is.
I mean,
it's been a Monday.
When I went to the first job that we know about.
That we know about? Are there ones we don't know about?
No, that we both know where we both work.
Mean?
The other place we work.
You got some side hustles going on that we don't know about?
No.
Okay.
Well, I have my Sensi gig.
We know about that one.
Yeah.
So you got to play a different card.
Nope. The other job that we do during the day. The first moment out of the gate today, it was just too much. I was ready to leave, so I'm tired. And then I have a ton of homework, so we're making things happen.
But you got that light at the end of the tunnel. It's just days away.
I know.
Days away.
But in those days, I got a lot of homework.
I know. And isn't it weird how you're like, okay, days away, but things just keep happening.
Oh, yeah, the car thing?
Yeah, your car is like, something's like, tries to keep you from achieving that goal, like a supernatural thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He's after me.
Yeah.
He's coming straight at me, and I'm like, wait a minute.
It's weird how that happens.
Yeah. And you got to stay strong. Because, what? Things don't always go as planned.
Things do not go as planned. Always have a backup plan.
Oh, I'm super excited because tomorrow is what? True Crime Tuesday.
Oh, we even have...
We have our intro.
We have a caller, but...
We have a caller probably asking... We don't have enough time to answer it. We'll do it really fast.
Let's do it really quick.
Really fast. Who's this? You're on air.
Hey, you. Never forget about your past relationships.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you too. I just got done hearing about everything that was going on. Never forget about your past relationships.
Learn from them?
Learn from them.
It's a growing curve.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right,
cool.
Thank you.
We're running out of time, but hey, thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Oh, my pain is your gain.
All right.
All right.
Well, we appreciate your pain.
All right, you too.
All right,
you too.
All right,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We love our callers.
We do love our callers. We love
our listeners. We love all of them. And I'm glad they're not.
Not all of them. I know some of them. No.
I've only had to hang up on a couple people.
There's some of them like, I don't like you.
There's only a couple where I'm like, and we're out.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
All right.
It's that time.
Yep, therapy's over for the day.
Yeah, it is. And tomorrow we are going to double it up. So we're going to be calling out 4 qualifiers tomorrow since we kind of screwed up. And tomorrow is True Crime Tuesday. We'll be back. Listen in the morning with Chris and Andrea. And then Andrea has some news at noon. And then we'll be back at 5, your favorite show. That's right. Because I'm Amanda.
I'm Aaron.
We're out.